In this video, I'll show you how I did these beautiful braids and as well as how I part her hair. Here I'm just preparing her hair before I start braiding it. This is a detangler and a leave-in conditioner. I'll leave it in the info box. I use those two products as well and some grease. The hair I'm using is from my website. I'm using from 8 to 10 packs. She's the nurse. Mostly she'll wear her hair up, so we try to fit 8 packs on her hair instead of 10. I divided each pack into 8 strands, and to make all of them the same density, I keep separating the hair. So I take a whole pack and split it into 2. Each half I split each into 4. So that's how I was able to have 8 strands that look alike. So all her braids will be the same density. One won't be too thick than the other one. This hair is ombre, it's 1B30, so I didn't do a lot of stretching, so I won't mess up where the 1B is and where the 30 start, so I stretch it a little bit. These are the egg strand that I mentioned earlier. It's better to lay up your hair before you start. It makes life easier, and you'll see what you're gonna have to work with. Right here, I'm just parting her hair. I'm parting for the first 8 braids. We're doing the half moon. Parting here is very easy, and I'll show you what not to do when you're doing these parts. Very easy. Here on YouTube, if you check video 134 and video 102, you'll see how I grip my braids. But basically what I'm doing here is making sure that each leg, each strand right here is the same density before I start braiding. So check video 102 and 134. I'm gonna link them in the info box so you can see exactly what I did here. This is basically what you will find on videos 102 and 134. I do it over and over, but in this video I think I'll do it just 3 times and I'll go very fast. So check these videos out. They'll be in the info box. And right here I'm making sure I don't braid the first 3 not too tight, because that's when you end up with bumps on your hair when you pull it up. So these were not braid tight. The other ones were not braided tight as well either, but the first 3 you have to make them loose so she won't end up with no bumps. This is what I was telling you about. Try not to make another circle over another circle. Try to have the next circle in the middle instead, right here. Instead of parting right on top of it, part to the left or to the right. When you do your half circle right on top of the other half circle, you'll create a line that's very unnecessary and you won't make the hair look full. Right here, it is gonna look full without making too many braids. So that's what I'm doing that. So try not to part right on top of the other one. Part to the left or part to the right. This video is mostly about the parting, the process on how I part. I don't really know how helpful it is to you, so you please let me know in the comment section. What I'm doing here is the same thing over and over, just parting your hair. I part 8 times and then did 8 braids. I part again 8 times and then did the next 8 braids. It's nothing really serious about that part. What I did right here is the top right in the middle of her hair. I make sure those 3 or whatever the 8's what I'm doing there are a little bit smaller than what I have in the back, so it can cover it. And here they are right here, and I'm making more of it. I make them a little bit smaller so I can just cover it up. And for the front, I am doing the same thing. I'm making sure I don't braid the edges too tight. She'll be wearing it up and will prevent her from having any bumps. And the same way I part the back is the same way I part the front. I make sure I don't part another half circle right on top of the other one, because we need one braid to go in the middle to always cover the gap that we have. The braid to the left right here will cover the gap that we have at the bottom right here. The product you see at the roots is mostly the beeswax. I've been using this product recently and I love it. It helped me grip her hair better. I also use the gem, but it's mostly on her hair when I'm braiding it, not from the roots. And the grease is for me to go faster when I braid. I am repeating the same process here. What I told you about the video 102, 134, this is what I'm doing here. Making sure that all three are the same density before I start braiding her hair. If one is skinnier than the other one, it'll look very weird. I'll make a video on that and show you if you mess up, if you don't make all three the same density, this is how bad it's gonna look. I'll make a specific video on that, and that video may be super long. That's why I'm not including that part in this video. So let me know if you want to see that video. Right here I'm gripping her hair, and the beeswax make it very easy to do. Your hair may be very frizzy from the roots, but once you use beeswax on it, it reduces the frizzy part. And when I'm braiding right here, I use the grease. It makes me go very fast. I can also use the beeswax if your hair is very frizzy. If it's showing through, I'll use the beeswax or the gem. But the grease make me go very fast. And since each strand are already the same size, it doesn't matter how slow or fast I go, my braids will still be very neat. And this is why I made sure I stretch the hair. See how thin the ends is becoming? It's very important. If you end up with some blunt ends, your hair will unravel. And another important thing about this hair is as you braid it, it tends to get tangled up. So get a big comb and comb it out before you braid it. If you get lazy and you don't comb it out, your braids will look horrible. So make sure if the hair looks tangled, if it gets tangled, comb it out before you keep braiding. Once again, I am using 8 packs of color 1B30 from hairforthelow.com, my website, so go ahead and support me. Here I'm dipping her hair in hot water, and this hair, once you dip it in hot water, it doesn't lose the color, so that's a good thing about it. And if you need less than 10 packs, I have a number on the website. You can go ahead and text me. I'll make sure I mail you the amount of packs that you want. This is the final product. She's 5'5". This is how long it gets on her. The hair is 24 inches within a cut. And she's wearing 80 braids. If you're getting the crochet version of this hair, which I also offer, you need more than 80 because it's crochet braid. We're gonna ship you 120 braids. If you want me to braid the hair and ship it to you, whether you're in the US or outside of the US, you can go ahead and WhatsApp me. I'll leave my my number to text or WhatsApp in the info box. You can find it on the website as well. We have a bunch of colors, so you pick your color and you let us know how many packs you want us to braid. But mostly we braid 10 packs. And we ship 120 braids. If you're doing it on your hair, it's different, but when you crochet it, you need more braids. She's wearing 80 braids, but if you crochet it, you need 120. So thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know if it was helpful, and remember, I can braid the hair and ship it your way. You just have to text me if you're in the US, WhatsApp me if you're outside of the US, and we'll mail you the hair that you want. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on my next video.